Dear students, in last class we compared three-phase, three-wire system with DC two-wire system. In today's class, we shall compare three-phase, four-wire system with DC two-wire system. A three-phase, four-wire system is shown in figure here. It has got three line conductors and one neutral conductor as a return path for current. If load is balanced, then there will be no current flowing through the neutral conductor. Size of all the conductors excluding neutral conductor are equal to A5. Since only when the system is unbalanced, small amount of current flows through this neutral conductor, the size of neutral conductor is kept half of size of each conductors, that is A5 by 2. Here current through line conductors is assumed to be I5 ampere and resistance of each line conductor is assumed to be R5 ohms. Right here, figure below shows the three-phase four-wire system. Only difference between three-phase, three-wire system and three-phase four-wire system is one extra conductor, that is neutral conductor. Resistances of all the three line conductors are assumed to be R5 ohms. Resistance of neutral conductor is 2 times R5, as its area of cross section is A5 by 2, since current through it is 0 ampere. Under balanced condition, therefore the comparison will be done in the same manner as done in the case of three-phase, three-wire system. That is the ratio of resistances for each wire of the DC two-wire system and that of system under consideration here will remain the same. So I can write R5 by R equal to cos square phi. The ratio of cross-sectional area of conductors is A phi by A equal to 1 by cos square phi. We know that resistance of a conductor is inversely proportional to its cross-sectional area. Here in this system we are making use of 4 wires with 3 wires having area of cross section A phi and 1 wire having area of cross section half of A phi. Since required number of conductors in this case is 3.5. We have volume of conductors required for 3-phase 4-wire system by volume of conductors required for 3-phase 3-wire system equal to 3.5 A phi into L by 2 AL. Simplifying we get (3.5) by 2 cos square phi, that is equal to 1.75 by cos square phi. By the comparative study that we made, now we can conclude that the DC transmission is economical compared to the AC transmission. Normally, we use ground as a return. In case of DC system, we do not use a separate wire for return path of current. There, ground itself is used as return path for the current. Secondly, for the distribution system, normally 3-phase 3-wire is the best, which is preferred due to the greater efficiency of polyphase generation and convenience. When you learn machines 2 subject, there you will come to know that a polyphase machine will generate energy with higher efficiency compared to the generation of same energy by a single phase machine. And also it is convenient to handle the polyphase energy. Lastly, although in the AC distribution power factor is involved, whereas its voltage can be stepped up or down as per need through transformers. But today, because of power electronics, we can step up or step down DC voltage also, but it is not that easy as stepping up or down AC voltage by using transformers. Dear students, I will stop this class here and continue in next class. Thank you.